Our mariachi name is Mariachi Juvenil Herencia Michoacana. Juvenil means youth. It's a youth group. Herencia, heritage, and Michoacana, it's from where most of our parents are from, Michoacan.
When we first started the band, most of the kids, their parents were from that part of Mexico, which is Michoacan. And they wanted to kind of put it all together because it's something that has to do with their heritage and something that their parents are leaving them and they're hopefully going to leave behind for their kids. Mariachi comes from way back. It's the late 1700s, like around there.
It sounds very regional, it's very rustic. From the state of Jalisco it originated. And it's a very traditional way of expressing music and coming from Jalisco. So most importantly, you have the trumpets, which is an American per se instrument. You have the violin, which is from Spain, guitar from Spain. The vihuela and guitarrón are actually created in Mexico, which is a very traditional instrument, not common. Therefore, they assemble together to create mariachi music that obviously is heard and popular in the Latino community.
I started originally playing classical music, and then I moved on to mariachi music. And then once I started playing mariachi music, our own group was made.
The mariachi actually began first in August of 2018. It was my nephew and my cousin. They started playing instruments and they started learning about mariachi music. And my dad gave them the idea of saying, hey, why don't you guys start a mariachi group and get other kids involved in learning about their heritage.
We originally started practicing in my aunt's living room, and then from there we would have to move to the garage. From the garage it'd be too loud, so we'd have to go back into the living room. Then eventually we were able to have a practice room at our church.
So that took off for like about a year, and then other kids wanted to learn, other kids wanted to be part of, but they didn't have the experience that they did with instruments, and that's where the idea of Herencia Music Academy came in, to try to teach other kids what they already know and try to help other kids be part of this great program.
I like this music because it keeps my culture going. And when I was small, like we went to this place, and I saw like a group, and I was like, oh, I wanted to be like one of them. And so I told my grandma and grandpa, I was like, I really want to be a mariachi and I want to be with them. I like the guitarrón. It's like a bass, like, and you feel it. It's like a rhythm.
Right now we have about 15 members. We practice up to 5 or 6 days a week, and we do put in about 3 to 4 hours a day. We go to competitions, and that brings a lot of pressure on us because here in Costa Mesa and here in Orange County, we don't find a lot of opportunities like this. And when we go to competitions, we compete against other groups that are coming from like Texas or Arizona, New Mexico, who have mariachis in their school, who have these programs in their school that are well established. So if we want to be able to compete at that level, we need to put a lot of more work, like on our free time, to be able to be competing at that level that they're in. So we practice a lot.
We all build each other up. So if somebody needs help, we help them. Everybody practices together, so we obviously bond there. And then once we're at a performance, it's kind of like now we get to show what we've been practicing.
Mariachi shaped my life because I started at such a young age. I was in middle school when I started, and I kept going ever since till this day. So that helped me become who I am now, which is something that I'm grateful for. And I feel the only way to get back and my only way to feel satisfied is to get back and teach.
The teachers are very patient, and they try to work in a way where those new students can be in the Herencia Music Academy and try to shape them up and have them ready within like a time frame of a year to 2 years, and then be able to move them forward to the mariachi. So yeah, we kind of work with a time to say, hey, this kid can be ready within 6 months and start playing songs and start having that opportunity that the other kids already have.
I started playing trumpet in elementary school. I was just in a band, and one day my mom told me that her friend was making a group, that they just wanted to have fun, and that they needed a trumpet, so I just went, and we just kept playing.
They're young, so they build confidence into singing in front of big crowds. They're gonna open for bigger crowds actually in the future. So especially when it comes to recording with artists and accompanying them, it comes with a bigger crowd. But this is a really good start for them to get their feet wet with mariachi music.
We mostly play in like just birthday parties, weddings, anniversaries. One of our main events was at the fair.
We played at the Charger Stadium it was a halftime show. We played there. We played at multiple like quinceañeras. We play at church a lot.
We first started in the churches. We started playing during our holy masses on Sundays, and we were at 2 different churches here locally, one in Tustin in Santa Cecilia, and then the other one here in St. Joachim. And that's how we started. From there, we kind of started doing outside events. We started doing community events. We would go to like places we would get invited to, restaurants that would want to invite us over to get tips, or try to kind of have the kids gather some money up to buy suits and make sure everybody's on the right suit. And then we started getting invited to also city events. We started getting invited to conferences and things like that. So we started playing here and there.
So this band is a local group from Costa Mesa. They rehearse on 19th Street. They've been doing that for 5 years. We're very proud of them and proud to welcome them to the concerts in the park. Mariachi Juvenil Herencia Michoacana!
I feel proud of not just myself, but I just think the whole group that we have together, our teachers, our parents, the kids themselves that have been here with me for 5, 6 years, seeing kids that are 5 and 6 years old and being interested in playing mariachi and wanting to be a mariachi just like our 17, 16-year-olds that we have right now is just something that makes us feel really proud of ourselves. We feel very welcome here in our community. Like, people have supported us so much. At the beginning, it was kind of like, oh, you guys are from Costa Mesa. We didn't know Costa Mesa had a mariachi. But now, as word has gotten around, people are more used to the fact that we're a local group.
We got a lot of support from them, and now it's really nice to go out and play for them and to show them how much we've improved over the years.